I mean, all rivers are roads, if you think about it. They're gods.
Certainly Velcaster believes it. So you guys are in the market sector. I guess I should also put the fortifications of the guard quarantine. Sorry about that.
Yeah, like any outposts that we might know of. Oh, question that you somewhat answered, but I would like more confirmation on. To our knowledge, guns would only be accessible by, like, guards and everything, correct?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so hearing them deeper in as opposed to on the border is a bit odd. From a civilian standpoint.
Yeah.
Okay, good to know.
Let's see. I should
Smuggled, looted. There's a guard trapped in the middle. Who knows? Will we find out? Hopefully not. If someone has a gun, we'll die.
Patrols technically do still happen. Just
true.
You guys are probably one of the first peoples to have stopped seeing a guard patrol.
Right.
You guys know that the guards are coming out from this dock station and go out. So you guys are literally opposite of them. So eventually, as time went on,
less and less.
Correct. You guys know, having been in the city for a little bit before the quarantine kicked off, that this zone is locked, or this district of Southern Velcaster / Valtonio is predominantly 3 different zones. To the south area, I guess, south area, there's a residential sector. Where you guys are currently at is the market sector, and to the northern part is the public gardens. If you want to use Oblivion terms from Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion, you have literally the market district and then the gardens district, and then there's no residential district in the Imperial City, unfortunately. But
which is weird.
Which it's because they live everywhere.
Yeah, it's all
you live inside your
residential.
Work.
Yeah.
Actually, yeah. All their homes are above their shops.
Yeah. Fucking nerds.
Classic medieval style.
Yeah.
Regardless.
You guys have your pick on where you want to go. The end destination is either sneaking past the guards and their fortifications here, where it actually is permissible, because you're not spanning these walls. These ones
will be seen
tall. Yeah.
How long?
Or you can try to convince them to get you to leave. Supposedly they are still doing extracts, particularly on people that can pay for it, or people that have a certain status, or people that they believe are clean of the sickness and are good to go. So you guys could still, if you guys could get there without causing a riff raff rabble, potentially get extracted.
Sometimes we don't even know if we're sick because we don't know what the sickness is.
How long has Nate been gone?
A day.
A day.
Where was he going?
A full day.
Again?
To check on his parents.
Well, I remember that, but like physically in the city, like was he going there?
Right.
Was he going there?
1 block over.
1 block.
Like there, kind of thing.
Yeah, like 1 block over.
Yeah.
Oh
okay.
shit! Yeah, 1 square.
I can walk to. I don't live in urban sprawl in real life, but distance-wise, it'd be equivocal to me walking my closest Circle K, which is like 5 minutes for me.
Like in theory, we could potentially see where he was going.
I have 5 minutes, a straight shot. Nate would have to go around the whole sector, the block, the building block, go wrap around and pull a Yui essentially, and then go to the other side of that block. So you guys can't really see where he went, but it's not, regardless, it's not that far.
Do we know where his parents lived?
They lived above their butcher shop, similar to him and his bistro.
Right. So if we know where the butcher shop is, we know presumably where they would be.
Which there's signs.
We'll find it, I'm sure.
Yeah,
I'm sure
definitely a sign.
I
ripped off.
I must have been to it.
Do we roll background?
Butcher shops, and I need to investigate.
No, you have another name. Barlevin's Butchery.
That's a fun name.
Barlevin's Butchery.
That's our last name.
Barlevin. Nate Barlevin. I think I will say a guard I may be, but I'm obviously not wearing any armor. I guess I do have a weapon.
You might be able to reason with the guards if you could like prove who you are.
That's definitely my hope.
case.
I don't know if any of you. I'll leave it to you guys to decide if any of you would have been around long enough to sort of hear this rumor. But there's like a rumor that that Gaspard the guardsman, that guy never's off duty. Unfortunately, like the one time in the blue moon I am off duty was when
this shit popped off.
This all kicked off.
Someone convinced you. Oh yeah, let's just go to a bar in the Southern District. It's like, well, fuck.
I am wearing my common clothes. I do have a dagger in my belt. That appears to be a Venturian stiletto that I confiscated off of a ne'er-do-well.
Oh, that's fun.
Ne'er-do-well.
Do you
I
know
will
if
say,
your gear is in this area, or is that like outside the district?
That would be in the barracks, which we ain't going there.
Yeah.
Good luck with that.
There is a barracks. If there's not one prior, there's one set up at this point by the waterfront. I would say for you, Odo, I'll ask you. Do you think if you were here, you would have brought anyone?
No, he wouldn't have brought anybody.
Okay. Have you been to this city market zone before?
Yes, he goes to the market every time he needs to sell.
Okay. So there was a farmer's market recently, and certainly not long or recently enough to have dodged the quarantine, or long ago enough to have dodged the quarantine. So the market, the farmer's market, I will mark it on the map for you. Or I guess for all of you, technically. I'll use red.
He has the base information, but he can spread it out.
Some Polygon.
What's it called? The primary source versus secondary source?
Yeah. Actually, no, I guess a bit like this. There is a plaza where the farmer's market gets set up regularly. So you know, free roamers are tougher than. Don't get me wrong, Velcaster was/is a free roam town, but it definitely is. How to say by it's a word of mouth. It's gotten soft.
It's been appropriated.
Comparatively, it's been gentrified. Is technically the proper term. Yeah, it's been gentrified. So people around that live in this city probably aren't as tough as you and actual free roamers. So. And the thing is about the farmer's market, they have a shit ton of food at the farmer market.
Well, they had at the very least.
Could be survivors.
So you might know some people there.
It could be survivors. It could be completely looted. It could be completely corrupted.
There's only one way to find out.
This is true.
Whoops. I guess come morning, late morning, I guess. After I'd gone through my typical routine, and we all sort of noticed that Nate isn't back. I think looking out the front window of this place, I'm not afraid to, shy away from it, or afraid to go right up to it. I think he would say just to the room, Monsieur Barlevin has not returned. This is concerning.
Maybe he's just helping his parents or something at the shop.
He would not stay away. He would take them here. And if he is not here, he is likely in trouble. No?
Theoretically.
Around.
So what's your suggestion, bud?
I'm going to go look for him.
But if you get caught out there, you'll get shot.
They will not shoot one of their own.
Do they
At
know?
this point,
You're one of them?
Yeah, all the people look at each other like,
what everyone's like, they will light
they
you the
know?
fuck up, dude. Do they know?
Not every guard in the city knows every other guard in the city.
Right. But he still speaks with
With confidence.
a sort of confidence and sureness of mind that only a Eulonian can muster in times like this.
Yeah, yeah, he speaks the true.
He scans the room and he says, "Obviously, I will not ask any of you to come with me. In fact, the less that go, the better. But if anyone would like to come, I will not stop them."
Cracks knuckles, starts walking towards you.
Put my dukes up.
Yacht will stand up from the cherries and it just like has this loud creaking noise.
I just realized you're a sailor and your name is Yacht.
Yep. I'm so glad you noticed that.
Horrible.
Yeah.
Terrible.
Odo gets up and you hear his knees pop, and he's like, "Oh,
The
well,
creaking is not the
I
chair.
guess I'm going."
Two old people.
Two old people.
Two old
young
people, a young buck, and a gladiator.
I think he looks between the three of you, and if he's disappointed by the volunteers, he doesn't show it. He puts a hand to his heart and gives a small bow. He says, "You all know me. I'm familiar with these streets, more or less, but we do need to maintain a low profile. Is that something you think all you would be capable of?"
I'll have to figure it out.
It's not my forte, unfortunately.
I think I will do okay.
Good. If we get caught by guards, I suppose I could do the talking. I don't think any of you have a particularly gifted tongue.
Slowly shakes head, no.
Cross his arms.
No.
Right, I will do the talking then. What are your names? Forgive me.
Schnapp.
What?
Schnapp.
Are you hungry?
No, that is my name.
Your name is Snack.
Yes.
Very good, madam. Very good name.
Very memorable. My
I won't
name
forget it
is
anytime
Yacht.
soon. Snack and Yacht. And you,
I'm
monsieur,
Odo.
you're a... Forgive me?
Odo.
Oh, no.
Odo, right. You're a farmer from outside of town, correct? I've seen you around the marketplace.
That is correct.
Forgive me for prying, sir, but is your family safe?
As far as I know, they couldn't attend today. Well, when the farmers' market was, anyway.
You see him sort of almost buckle from the relief as he puts a hand to his heart and goes, "Oh, that is good news, monsieur. They would not want to be in the city right now."
I just hope they're okay.
Well, you'll find out soon enough. We are going to get out of here. I feel for the people of this city, and I would hate to leave them to their suffering, but... Well, I have seen many devout warriors and men of the cloth in Eulonia. It is a far way off, but if even one of them could come here, they could make a world of difference. I would like to plead with them if I could, but I cannot do so from inside these walls. And I do not want to leave Monsieur... Nate Barlevin. And I do
Nate
not want to
Barlevin.
leave Monsieur Barlevin or his family behind either. He has been so kind as to open his door to us and allow us to feast on his bread and drink his water. We need to help him as best we can. We are honor bound. Without further ado, I guess we should get going, no?
Lead the way.
Oh, damn like the present.
And I know I've already said so, but I thank you all for having my back on this. Let's go. Is there a back door, that less, lower profile back door to this
totally.
place we can? Yeah,
Totally.
we'll do that then.
Go through the basement.
How many other people are in this place besides us?
Besides you four, there are another three.
Another three? I think before we leave, Gaspard will just say, you three stay here. You do not open the door for anyone. We are going to get help.
You nod.
Stay strong, my friends. And I guess we can leave.
Can you roll me a persuasion check?
Inspiration check.
Something like that.
Persuasion.
Persuasion!
Holy shit, he did! Okay.
God!
Okay.
Holy shit. They ain't opened that door ever.
Looks at hands. What power do I have to call this?
Mr. Gaspard, you look over your shoulder and see a woman that you were well familiar with. Her name's Matilda. She's late 20s, early 30s, something like that. But she does seem rather... She's not from here, but she's settled here, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm. Same.
Yes.
Mood.
Mr. Gaspard,
Oui, Matilda.
If you guys are going out there, it'll be dangerous. Take this. And she reaches into like her shirt as if like she was fiddling around her bosom. And for a moment, you're just like, "What?" But then she pulls out
Opens chest.
You know.
she pulls out a long hanging necklace that like would probably go to like where her belly button is when with the full length of its chain, and it's
Jesus.
a long spindly looking thing, either frosted glass or crystal or something like that with little brass topper and bottom. She unscrews the top from it, the part that connects the chain, and pulls from it a set of papers, 3 in total. She unravels one of them, puts the other 2 back, rescrews it and puts it back in, and gives it to you.
What are these? I'll hold my hand for him.
You look at it and you have no clue. It doesn't read in a language you know. My sister-in-law gave that to me. She said a Perenzi traded. They're supposed to be talismans for good luck and protection. I don't really know if it's true or not, but for all the things that Perenzi people are, they're always proud of their crafts.
Much to everyone else's chagrin, perhaps a bit too proud. Currency talismans.
I've added to my inventory.
I'll add that to my inventory. He regards them for a moment, wondering if should I use these. Then he's like, well, if it's for the good of the town, I suppose I shall graciously accept these with my thanks. And he puts his hand to his heart and does a small bow. Thank you.
Nods. It sits back down.
I will not leave you all. We will not leave you all. Stay strong. Tuck those into my belt. Add that to my inventory. We can go.
You guys exit through the back door. Surveying the nearby alleyway, you see has its assorted refuse, trash, and things like that. You even hear the squeaks of some rats down the way as well. There are other back doors that lead to other establishments spanning down this alleyway, but nothing's poking out, nothing's peeking, nothing's ajar. And out here is that, again, eerie quiet. What do you guys do?
I think before we press on, I will turn to you 3 and say, are any of you particularly gifted with weaponry?
I pull up my hand axe. I've got this. And that's it.
I
look to the old man.
taught some farmers to use farming equipment as weapons, but that's all I have.
I prefer to use my normal hands, but... And then he holds up his hands and little claws come out the end of it. It's more than just normal.
Then I think, with a nod, I'll take the stiletto from my belt and hold it out towards you, Odo. And he says, you have a family to get back to, monsieur. I would give you this for protection. God's willing, I will not need it. We will not need them.
I appreciate that.
You take it?
Yes.
And after we're out of this and in relative safety, I would have that back. You don't have a permit for that.
Always on the clock.
Once a god, always a god.
So does that mean you're without weaponry, Mr. Gaspar?
Like I said, God's willing, we will not need them.
Well, I have a billy club if you want to use it. He holds up. Oh, I don't think they're called billy clubs. They're the things to like nail in on a ship, like the actual nails and rope and such.
Oh, a belaying pin?
Belaying pin, thank you. I just have it marked as club in my inventory.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
I think I'd rather have that.
I'd rather you have that too. I'll take the dagger back.
Sorry about the confusion on that one. I just forget I have it sometimes because of my claws.
Snack, as they're having their back and forth and exchange of equipment, boys will be boys. Can you roll me perception?
Absolutely. Let me see here. Perception. Bonk. Man, it's not terrible.
You know what? For just a straight roll,
You hear the sounds of glass shattering. Not in this alleyway, probably another block over. Not the same direction as
I was gonna say
the butchery though. Opposite way.
I would like try and I'm assuming we're in like a back alley.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try and like peek around. I doubt I'll be able to see anything, but I'm gonna look at that.
You guys are in the middle of the back
anyway.
alley. So do you go to the exit, so to speak, the inlet of the back alley to peek around?
Yeah, I'll start sneaking towards there and just say, "Shh, you hear that?"
You're sneaking. You said the magic words, real stealth.
All right.
sneaky, sneaky, sneak.
All right. I roll a 1 and I just fall over immediately. 13. Well.
No. Yeah, you managed to get over to it relatively quietly. You did pass by some rats. They squeak and run away.
Eat the rats.
You look around toward out into the main, well, not the main street, but the street that this alleyway leads out to. And you do see that there's a bit of desolation around. It does seem a lot of the buildings, they haven't like sundered or anything. It's not like a, I don't know, tank hit them or anything like that. But looking around, you do see that how to say this? There's a certain hue or tint upon them that doesn't strike. Albeit it's been a while since you actually got to go outside, sure, but it doesn't seem like what you remember it. There's almost just like, you know, like the filter they put for like any movie that takes place in Mexico, or
the sepia filter.
It's almost like not to that extreme, but something like that. Right? There's just a tint about the place, and not just, and it doesn't really go into the alleyways as much, but the storefronts, building fronts, definitely that.
I guess my question would be, how generally knowledgeable are people about like gases that like have like tint to the, like, would I know to like kind of cover my mouth and back away from this?
You don't smell anything.
Okay. Then yeah, looking out, is there? Do I see any broken glass or anything? Like
At this way, no.
Okay.
At this way, no. But you do see someone running across the street.
Oh. Towards me or?
No, it's way down. It's at the crossroad at the intersection.
I
There's someone like jaywalking, but there's a cop right there.
I know.
Yeah. Like very big sprint. If I wanted to give you like really good imagery, it's like someone running across Sniper Alley.
Oh.
Then those people book it.
I don't recognize them per chance, right?
No. Not the speed they're running, not that distance.
Fair enough. I guess I'd glance back at the others, see what they're doing.
Gentlemen,
I did say before I left.
Gentlemen, the armament exchange has been completed. The arms deal has been completed. Very good. Very good.
I'll shake hands.
And now
This feels like a perfect location to do this.
It's like in a sec.
I have Buffalo Wind sense. I can sense any Buffalo Wind.
Damn.
You joke about that. You just wait until I canonize it.
Damn.
That's a bard ability. That's 100% a bard. You have a favored enemy, but it's a favored.
Your heart skips a beat.
Whoever is Mina gets to know where her position is.
I might as well give it to me now.
She's a missionary right now. Anyway.
But yeah, seeing that she's down the mouth of the alley, I'll go ahead and walk up.
You walk up or you stealth up?
I walk up.
Stealth.
What is that? What does that even mean?
You're already low onion. So as Gaspard walks up, Snack, you hear the sounds of like crunching of trash being moved around. You hear those rats really,
really bunking it.
You hear this is a racial feat that all Yellowian should have. You hear the sound of like plate mail walking up to you, even though I'm not wearing any.
God.
This is a plate mail.
I have disadvantage on stealth checks because it's dishonorable.
I choose to have disadvantage.
knowing that, if anything was paying attention to listen for us anyway, they know something's here. So, still quietly, but significantly less, I guess, concerned with stealth and more concerned with, being aware of surroundings. She'll kind of motion with her head towards where I saw the person. Are they still, like, across the street? I assume they would have crossed by now.
Oh, no, they crossed in, like, 6 seconds.
Yeah. Where did they go? Down, like, in a building? Or
Yep, just across it. Down. So imagine... Here, I'll draw, like, a general... So imagine... I'll use the purple space down here. So imagine that the street... Oh. It's not freehand. There. Imagine the street goes like this. You guys are peeking out through this way. There's an intersection over here. They went down this. They just sprinted across.
Oh, I see. So they were just running.
You saw him for a flash
this
of
way.
a second.
All right. Oh, right. This way.
Yeah. Okay. Like that's all you saw, and you guys are here.
So then,
you don't know where they are.
I'll motion with my head in that direction and say, "Someone's on the run."
I'm not surprised. This place is mostly humans, right?
Humans, halflings. Yeah, that's really it. Humans and halflings. They weren't human. I will give you that. They were not. They did not have the stature of a halfling.
Then I'll just say, I'm not surprised. Humans do not take to captivity very well. Speaking from experience. I would not be surprised if this whole town, despite quarantine, is up and about, defying martial law. I cannot blame them. But nor can I arrest them, so it would not matter if I did.
Not our problem, then. It's not our way.
If they are keeping their head low and quietly moving around, they are not a guardman. I doubt they will molest us, so we will be fine. What? But you chuckled, what?
That was me not chuckling, fuck off.
What's something wrong with my choice of word?
It is clinical and scientifically accurate, you just probably shouldn't use it.
We're trying to use that word.
Right.
You guys hear the sounds of someone coughing down the street.
We run.
Same direction as that running person?
Where their starting point was, yes, not the cross the street point.
We should.
The way I would describe it is, like the dad sneeze.
Oh god.
Yeah,
oh yeah.
Yeah, or like Asian dad coughing. Yeah, it's like that. It's super loud and
it does one thunder damage.
Not caring about anyone that's nearby. That breaking social faux pas. Yeah, it's like that. And given how quiet the streets are, it definitely carries.
Oh, was that you?
That was not me.
Hold on.
I think someone is hurt.
Sounds like they're sick.
Sounds like
we should not
go. Gonna say avoid.
That's not what we're out here for. I don't think we can help them. Fuck, I'm not gonna do that jaw thing anymore. I can't.
That's fair.
It's starting to hurt.
How far are you bringing your jaw?
I'm just gonna do really anyway. I'm just gonna do really shitty British accent. Jesus.
British.
Yeah.
If we peek around the corner,
Leave someone like this. I'm just going to go look.
What are you going to do to help them?
Are you an alchemist, Gaspard?
We're in a quarantine for a reason.
You're going to get yourself hurt, and then you won't be any help to anyone.
You might be a guard, but they wouldn't let you buy if you're sick. Ain't gonna help anyone, like she said.
You're right. I know you're right. But it feels wrong.
You hear the sound of something hitting the ground.
Like someone falling, potentially?
Potentially, and given that coincides with sudden... the coughing doesn't go away, but I think it's quieter.
Like it's muffled as it's face down in the ground. Can we peek around the corner real quick?
Do you guys?
I mean, if you start to move, I'll start to move to keep you from... Not from going, but from...
Going too far.
I'll peek around the corner.
Yeah, I just want to...
You go down the street and begin peeking around the intersection's corner.
Mm-hmm. I'll go with...
Walking down the ways...
Yeah.
All of you roll me investigation.
Sure
This
thing.
is not
buddy.
related to the thing you're looking at, though.
Oh yeah, I'm terrible at these.
Damn, bro.
I'm terrible at most things.
I mean,
Yeah,
yeah, name someone who was good at this.
14.
2 10s.
This tracks
Five.
that. This tracks that's Odo. Odo, there's a certain. How to describe this? You know how I was telling you before about how Velcaster people have gotten soft?
Yes.
There's something that city slickers have or lack. Like they lack the stomach of country sounds and smells and things like that. Like, you know, manure and shit and all that sort of stuff. It's a common smell that happens out there in rural areas, which people in towns think is disgusting, but that's something you're quite accustomed to. Now, I'm not saying you smell a bunch of shit right now, far from it. But there's other things that city slickers just don't pick up for one reason or another. One of them is, I guess you call it, the scent of freshly cut grasses and wheats and things like that. Some pathetic city slickers might say they have something called allergies, like a bunch of weaklings. Not you, though. And something like that is what's catching you right now. As you guys are walking around the place, there's that sort of scent of freshly cut crops. It's not heavy, but it's very faintly there in the air. Reminds you of home, but there's still something. It's not wheat or anything that's being freshly cut. It's something similar. It's some sort of plant. It has that, you know, sort of photosynthesis scent, I guess.
Smells like someone's doing some harvesting.
What do you mean?
Just smells like someone recently cut down a field.
The middle of
Field
the
of what?
city.
Strange. Grass,
That's-
wheat, barley, what have you.
Mhm.
Not something you smell in the city too often.
No, it is not. That revelation fills me with dread, to be honest. We should. I assume the butchery is down the other way.
It's the other way.
Yeah.
It's down the other way, bank on another intersection, wrap around to a crossroads, pull right turn and another right turn on that crossroads.
Oh god.
They'll be right there as the crow flies.
I'm just too lazy to draw it.
We should continue down the other way. There's nothing for us down here.
You guys do end up peeking at the source of the coughing.
Oh.
Unless you guys don't want to. You guys don't know.
Yeah, no, I do.
I will peek at the coffin.
Yeah, he does.
I'm kinda curious.
I'm here, so.
You see an older gentleman, late 30s, early 40s or so. You can tell from his build that he's worked a very heavy life. He's very wide shoulders, broad set. That sort of individual, bold on top, beard, big bushy beard, almost sort of like Odo, except not as prolific. Almost not as prolific a beard. His is more like yours. Your beard goes out like a foot or something. His goes out a couple inches, so nothing crazy.
Right.
You can see from his like face planted position on the street that he has some salt and pepper, hair coloration for his beard. But he is coughing rather blatantly and obnoxiously. And you can tell he wants to cough more, or rather he can cough more, but since he's on the ground, he just can't, because he can't breathe as much.
Does it look like his...
He is shirtless, by the way.
Is shirtless?
Oh, yeah.
That's weird. Does it look like
He's shirtless,
his,
he has pants, don't worry.
limbs, like the further out they go, they can still like move and everything? Like his fingers can still move if he wanted to?
Roll perception.
I can possibly get a perception check going for you.
Don't worry, there's gonna be another check after it.
That's a
Okay, good.
roll.
Okay, so you can see it. Alright, now roll medicine.
Medicine, I have a +2 in that.
Nat 20.
It's 12.
That's actually good. That's fine.
For the situation? it's pretty good.
It does seem like he has the capability of still flexing his fingers and stuff like that, but he's just too weak to actually do anything with them.
Right.
So you can see them like
twitching.
Yeah, twitching, but definitely not enough energy is being funneled into the act of moving them and getting back up or anything like that.
To me, that says like he's basically dying or dead, and his body's just kind of spasming at that point.
So he's still alive.
Yeah.
But you're right in your analysis that he might not be long for the world.
Yeah, I think I'll verbalize that as just like, I don't. Even if there was something we could do, he does not have time for us, unfortunately. And I don't need to know whatever this plague does to a dead body. Damn. He was destined to fail.
Shit. Whoa.
Feels bad.
Yeah.
Poor guy.
Carry on.
That's safe. I think kind of closing, like forcing his eyes shut to look away from this mess that he can't help with. Gaspar just kind of goes back behind the corner, getting him out of his sight. He whispers a prayer. O Father of mercies, I humbly beseech thee to behold, visit, and relieve thy sick servant from whom my prayers are desired. Amen. And he starts setting off down the other side of the road towards the butchery. There's also something we can do for him. Come on.
I follow right after.
Yeah.
I agree.
Here's a weird question. What temperature is it outside? Is it like warm, cold, humid?
Humid, yes, given that you're decently close to it.
Yeah,
or whatever.
That makes sense.
This point to be harvest time, a bit into harvest time, so around fall time. So it's getting chillier. That means it's the middle of the day right now. It's the middle of the day right now, so it's like probably like down to 60 degrees Fahrenheit, which is decently decently warm.
You could,
especially
depending on the
this
person,
is like,
walk
it's
around
like
shirtless.
depends on where you're from. You might consider this hot or cold. Odo, this is like it's a bit warm out here, man. Especially if you're working in the field, dude. Like it's a bit high. It depends on where you're from. So it's not terribly freezing or feverish either way.
I really don't like the guy being shirtless then. Okay, yeah, no, continuing on. Just wanted to double check that, so it was itching my head.
I mean, from a meta standpoint, you get a fever when you're sick.
Hmm.
Oh wait, no, that doesn't. No, yeah, that makes sense.
The thing that was
let's add out. Do you get fevers when you're sick?
No, I meant in my head about you would take your shirt off because you're hot, and I'm like, but it's hot outside. I'm like, well, he doesn't choose where he's gonna be.
Yeah, the thing is,
no air
my
conditioning.
Brain, I don't think this is the situation, especially considering the temperature. Was the survival effect? Well, I guess it's dying effect, where someone like ends up so bad with hypothermia that they end up taking their clothes off because they're like, oh, I'm hot now, and then they just
I love that mind. It's as dark as it is. It's such a
Oh, that's so fucked up, but
yeah, it's your body. Well,
body's
it's like
so cold.
It's a physiological response. Yeah, well, that's the thing, right? You've somehow managed to attain a temperature colder than your immediate environment at that point of hypothermia. Somehow. So yeah, the area around you does feel warm because you're that cold. It's a magical thing.
oh, it's wonderful. It's horrible, but it's wonderful.
I just had a thought.
Yes, sir.
The papers that Matilda gave me. There's more than one of them, right?
She gave you one.
Okay.
She had
She
three,
kept
but she
two.
gave you one.
Correct.
Okay. Gotcha. Then
Yep.
no, never mind. Continue on.
Talisman of protection and good fortune.
Mhm.
Which sounds like some Chinese shit I would get on like Chinese New Year's. Not gonna lie. Let's go, Forensic Confederate!
Let's fucking go!
Oh, dude, that would be pretty cool for the Forensic Confederacy giving up. Oh, I totally forgot to mention. I was gonna mention when we have everyone. The world is broken down to 13 months.
Ooh.
Each month is 28 days.
So they're all even numbers.
Yeah, the proper calendar.
It is not the proper calendar. I'm gonna tell you why. Because I use this calendar for work, by the way. Every, I think it's 3 years, there is an additional week in the year.
Huh.
Yeah, every 3 years there's an additional. So if you fucking hate leap years, okay, congratulations, we made it worse. There's an additional week in the year, and that week holds significance in every country, but the thing is they play it differently, depending on which country you're from.
Some it's a nightmare, some it's a blessing.
Depends, yeah. I'm sure Ventori League celebrates Golden Week like Japan does, where everyone just takes it off and like parties. Carnival, baby, Carnival!
I will
and,
be
and of course, the Spheric Empire is Emperor's Week, of course.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
so Realms is just like, worship your Dragon God week.
That probably is a week. I'm gonna say that would probably go be a. Don't lock this in, but it'll probably be a week dedicated to honoring the land, the spirits of the land.
Oh, okay.
Right, because dragons are naturalistic. Remember that, just like giants. Although dragons probably are more so. So dragons do pay homage to the land that they are ruling, so to speak. Looks at regional effects. The land they're ruling. So that is probably what Ryusen Realms is interim week. I'll call it for lack of a better term right now. But yeah, that's probably what their week looks like. Anyways.
Right.
But yeah, you guys continue towards the direction of Belavin's butchery. Are you guys walking or are you guys stealthing? That might be a moot point asking one character in specific, but I'm asking the rest of you.
Gaspard will never stealth unless prompted.
And that's prompted.
Gaspard, be stealthy, damn it. No, you want to say that. I would try. I won't succeed, I don't believe I will, but I'll try.
Just as we start getting going and I realize you're not going to be quieter, I would speak up, however. Don't you think... I'm flustered now. Don't you think it'd be better if we were quiet?
What? I'm being quiet. I'm keeping my voice low.
And your footsteps?
He like looks down at his feet, like what? Puts his hands out to the side, like what?
I hold up a hand.